Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, pimp strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back,
Incoming
this
mail.
is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, time to go up, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Here
I
we
said,
go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
But so we put our hands
Chad, baby. Monday. We are fresh and renewed and back. I don't know why my mic sounds chalked. Hello. Chad, you guys hear me? Hello. Keys, give me a 1 2 1 2.
Hey, 1 2 1 2. This sort of sounds a little bit weird. That sounds better.
Chad, can you guys hear us? I don't know. Wait. There, we're coming through. Chad, apologies for Friday. We aren't doing that again. Me especially. Yeah, that was bad. Luckily, Mo and Keegs held down the fort. But Keegs, that's what 6 years will do to you, my brother.
Yeah, no,
That's what 6 years.
The body doesn't recover like it used to.
Keegs, give me a little bit. Chad, sorry man, I don't know what's happening here. Give me 1
1 2 1 2. How's that sound?
Is that your best? Give me your best.
1 2 1 2. How's that sounding?
Chad, how's that? How's Keeks there? 1 2 1 2. We are live. 2Gs. Proudly sponsored and carried by Vault Markets and Vault Funder. Chad, by the way, go check out the spreads on Vault Markets on the currencies. Finally, things are starting to happen there after multiple debates, meetings. So don't tell me I don't fight for the trading community. Still gonna improve. But Chad, sound good? Sound good.
Hey, we got this, bro.
Are you guys happy with the sound? Chad, I'm gonna need you guys to chat to me. Audio good. Forex Insights SA, guys. Go and give what's the name, a follow. Big Ed. Ed,
Drickus Duplessis bouncer.
the one day I push Ed's channel, he's not on. Literally, this beautiful story and Forex Insights SA was not live. You can't make that up, but let's bump him up. Chad, let's get Ed to 100 at least, Chad. I'm gonna drop his handle here. And let's get my boy Big Ed to 100. I wish I had other YouTubers calling my channel out and pumping it. We just have to pump our own channel. Keeks, feeling good after the weekend, after Friday.
Feeling good, revived, ready to get the markets going, bro. So how's your side?
I'm feeling good. Took it easy, a lot of planning. Obviously, we had a meeting this morning, Chad, but a lot of good things in the works. A lot of expansion. Actually going to move offices in the next couple of months, going into a bigger office, bigger training room, bigger studio, more cameras, more lights, more everything.
Everything's better.
Yeah.
Better and bigger.
So for the guys that were hating, for the guys that were punching the air, once they see what's coming, they are actually going to punch the air even harder. But Chad, I hope you guys are doing well. I think we're going to start off with our prayer here before we get going. And because again, we need to thank the Father for the blessings, for the expansion, for where we're going. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. 2 agreements, all I need. 1, 2, beautiful. All right, Chad. Keeks, NFP on Friday. I obviously didn't trade it. I was non-existent, but chat to me.
Bro, so
what is your take on NFP on Friday?
So my thing is, as I said, I wanted that the buys and that. Everyone knew that was quite clear. But obviously my thing was, I said, even if it came out higher and it was a surprise to the upside, which it was, I said to you guys, it will not hold. It won't hold. Markets will not, because it's not holding to the bigger picture. So even though it got the surprise, if you looked at gold, it was probably 30 minutes, so 50 minutes after the news release, and gold just took off. If you look at NAS, obviously guys know I took my shot at NAS. We literally got stopped out, and then that thing rocketed to the upside. USD doing the same. So even though, you know what, I'd say it was a bit more volatile because of the fact it did come on higher, it gave that spike a little bit to the downside, but then just an absolute turnaround. So even though we might have not been able to get the trade in on it, the predictions were quite spot on.
Chad, I was also doing my research over the weekend, and one thing we do need to remember, Keeks, and I don't know if you saw that, a lot of these jobs are temp jobs. It's not permanent jobs.
Which jobs were we talking about?
Now the release on Friday. So even though the headline number looks massive, a lot of those jobs are temporary jobs. So it gets added onto the headline number, but in 6 months' time, some of those jobs will be lost again. So it's not like the economy is roaring in the US.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
That's why there was a mixed reaction to that NFP, where you had the initial reaction and that move completely got faded. Chad, we're going to chat a little bit about that furthermore, but today, very quiet. We've got the Swiss Bank's chairman, Jordan, speaking 5:15. I almost want to say it's going to be a relatively chalk day, if I'm very honest. We'll see what slips through the cracks. Either going to be a completely range-bound day, or we're just going to follow the sentiment from Friday. So whatever the market was doing on Friday for the majority of the session, that's going to follow through into Monday, even Tuesday, up until we get some fresh data. Tuesday, again, relatively low tier data. We've got ECB bank lending survey. So I think a lot's going to go into what happened on Friday and how the market interprets Friday. So Wednesday, let's just do this, Chad. I don't know why it would give us only 3 days. And then on Wednesday, beautiful CPI. Again, Keegan, are you buying CPI? Are you going to stream CPI? That's for a little bit later. I can already see. So Wednesday, big one. CPI coming out of the US. Beautiful. Thursday, we've got ECB monetary policy statement. That's also a big one for Thursday. PPI. So the rest of the week is going to start eating up from Wednesday up until Friday. And then Friday, Chad, look at this. This is just the deck for Friday. Massive deck of data. We've got COT reports coming out, CFTC. All of this is COT report data. So quite a big one going into the rest of the week. And then obviously, Chad, we're going to start it off here. Keeks, I don't know, Chad, you guys must let me know. Do you guys want us to purely focus when we do the analysis? Dollar, gold, and indices, and then if something else pops up, to run you guys through that, or do you guys still want us to run through everything every morning? And I'm asking the question because I know a lot of you guys maybe just stay for gold, some of you just stay for the indices, and I don't want us to waste our time by doing all of that, and you guys maybe don't want that. So let me know, Chad, just in the comment section there, let me know, do you guys still want the full walkthrough top down as we've been doing it, or do you guys want a more condensed one? And then if something else pops up from the majors or anything else, then we can chat about it, or do you guys want the full one? I'm going to give you guys a second here just while I'm busy cleaning up here a little bit, so please let me know, Chad. What do you guys? Music up a little bit. Okay. Better, Mo? How's that? Fool. Let's just do a poll here real quick, Chad. Just want to get your feedback. Obviously, all of this is for you guys. So, Fool. Okay, Chad. It has gone live. Let's quickly see what the people want. I'm just gonna quickly do our pivots here while you guys vote there. So,
Oh, Mr. Laz is in the house. Been a while since I've seen that man.
Laz. I don't want to talk to this man because I was naughty, guys. Laz is my coach, and last week was atrocious in terms of my training. I can't even apologize to Laz because Laz will just say, Chris, you are the one that's going to be cucking off next year. So, yeah, Laz, life happened this week. So, I'm just going to apologize to my future self. So, yeah, guys, Laz, the go-to man when it comes to training for endurance events, running events. Just the absolute legend. Still want to get Laz on. Laz doesn't even know it, but Laz, you had a big impact in my life as well, brother. I don't know if you remember, Chad. While there's a lot of time, there's not much happening here. You're not gonna miss anything. I just want to put this out there. So, Laz many years ago made a very big impact on my life, not just as a coach, but as a person as well. Where we were chatting, and I don't want to blaze stuff out here, but we chatted about certain things, and what it came down to was that not everything is as it seems, especially from somebody could be putting on a smile, somebody could be this very, very like bubbly guy, but deep down inside that person is maybe struggling with something. And it opened up my eyes to say that, listen here, in life there's people fighting certain battles, and even though they put up where you think, yo, this guy's got it great, and that chat till today, Laz, still sits with me very. You will know exactly when we had that chat, but anyways, not chat. But yeah, Laz, absolutely a legend and somebody I respect as a person, as a coach, as a businessman, and just as a fellow brother in Christ. So, Laz, all love, my brother. All right, let's quickly end this poll. Chad, okay, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, and then we're going to get going here. 2 more minutes. Chris, come to the gold, please. We are going to get to gold, my brother. Please don't stress. You're not going to miss anything here. We've got 6 eyes locked in on these charts. Keegan was up at 6 already. You're not going to miss anything. The boys are locked in this week. So, alrighty. Keegs, let's see what the people said. Chad, it's a little bit mixed. I'm not going to lie. 37% of you want to keep it short. 62% of you want that full breakdown. So We're gonna do what the people voted. This is a democratized channel. We're going with the people. All right, Chad, get ready.
Wait, so which one do the people want?
They want the full break. People are here for value. Alrighty, Chad, let's get it going here. DXY weekly time frame. What do you guys see here? Remember a couple of months ago we talked about this level right here where we broke out. We've had now two multiple tests there. Last week closing bearish after taking out the weekly high and then taking out that weekly low. There's your weekly pivot. I'm going to be very honest and very clear. While we're trading below 104.10, I am bearish for the week. So I'm starting off the week bearish. You guys can think I'm crazy, but I am bearish for the week. And while we trade below 104.10, if we start trading above this level, you're going to see price coming all the way to the top here. So bearish on the week for me. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. Daily, I must technically be bullish. Why am I bullish? Because we had two consecutive daily bullish candle closures. So that is a confirmed support area right here, Chad. Right there, that's confirmed support. You can technically trade all the way back up here, but again, if we start breaking below today's low, you can see today's daily candle closing something like that, bearish, breaking structure down lower. So very simple for me, 104.10, that is the level we need to get through if we are going to continue bullish. And that 104.10 level also coincides with the weekly pivot. Asia is above the daily pivot, so I'm very comfortable to look long if we trade above there. But if we start rejecting there, I can look lower. Mo, just let me know, is this music too loud,
I'll
Chad?
say, sheesh, my boy chose a banger playlist here this morning.
Is it a banger? Alright, Chad. How's the music? Too loud, too soft? Let's just give it a little bit more. Okay. Mo, just let me know, is it good, brother? I'm flying in the dark here. It sounds too loud. It's not too loud. US 30 weekly. So, Chad, I am technically bearish on the week. How can I be bearish on the dollar, bearish on indices? Here's my thing though. We took out a previous weekly high. We closed bearish. We engulfed this entire previous weekly candle. And if you look at it, even though I'm long-term bullish, look at this. This is almost 26%. Actually 23% from these lows. And we have not corrected even 38.2%, which is still for an extended move. So we can easily come down here and still be massively bullish. That's only a 38.2% retrace. So 37, Chad, I'm bearish for the week. And once we get through this level, I think we can get a beautiful sell-off. So we will chat about that a little bit more going into CPI, but bearish on the week. And daily time frame, you can see as well, we had that double top structure there. We broke lower. We can still retest that, come back down lower, but I think for the most part, this is going to be your range for this week up until CPI 31, 39, 109, and 38,570. This is going to be the majority of your range. Bullish above here, bearish above here, and then obviously daily time frame for me, neutral. Purely due to the fact we closed bullish, we held this level. So I first want to see what we do here and what we do there. Very, very simple. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? We've got no Asia range, but I will bring in those Asians now. This is the call for the Asians to enter the room now, and look at that, Asians coming into the room. Kids, you've never seen that, eh? Where you summon the Asians, the high Asians and the low Asians. All right, Chad.
There's not many high ones.
Chad, very, very simple for me today. This zone right here, obviously Monday. If we start trading below here, then I can look short. Otherwise, if we take these lows, start trading back in the Asia range, we can look long. So everything is around this level. Nasdaq real quick. We've got 8 minutes left. Let's just blitz here. Weekly time frame on Nas. Weekly time frame on Nas. Very, very simple. Bearish. I'm going to show you guys why now. Let me just do this. Bearish. Why am I bearish? 2 consecutive bearish daily weekly candle closures. I told you guys last week, if we're going to continue bullish, we need to hold, what did I do there? We need to hold this level, which we didn't. So last week testing that level, rejecting it. Beautiful weekly wick fill, very, very easy. So I'm bearish up until we take out last week's low. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Neutral as well, because we are stepping down. You can clearly see that we are breaking intermediate structure, and weekly pivot right there. So very, very simple for us to trade. 5-minute time frame, and then we are ready to go over to my boy Keegs here. He said he's got something special lined up. 80 still bullish. Asia lows there, weekly pivot. So I'm going to say this is your box where you want to be trading from. Whatever happens in this box, if you reject there, we're going lower. If you get through it, we're going higher. Keegs, sorry man, are you ready for the people?
Pretty much.
All right, Chad. Introducing one of the most strongest traders in the game, better known as the Strong G, Keegan van Dijk, all the way from Port Elizabeth, brought to you by 2G's Trading. Chad, there he is. Look at those charts.
What's up, Chad? I just ran through everything there quickly. Yeah, pretty much all good. Let's start off with dollar, guys. So dollar, we're gonna go very much bearish on the day, but quite neutral. Now, why am I saying that? So purely because very close to where Crystal about this weekly pivot, we also have this daily key level again. So we've seen this a few times with dollar, where we actually trade up and then had a little closure, but almost getting above this key level and then fading out with that news from last week. So as you can see, we did close back down, and even though yesterday on Friday we had this massive wick down here. So the first thing I want to do basically is in this zone here, guys. Very, very simple. I do see dollar going up here for now, but my thing is I want to see us test this key level. Once we've tested this, it's very, very simple. Either we're going to start rejecting off of it and start going bearish to go back down to this key level over here, and also the weekly supply. Otherwise, we're going to be breaking back above and continuing back above. So that's why we've got the neutral idea. But again, because of Monday, Tuesday, obviously pricing in, we've got a very slow day today, slow day tomorrow, and then we've got CPI on Wednesday. I definitely think we're going to see more of that sell start coming in here on the dollar. You can see already we're starting to little really slow down battle over here, coming back up. Almost, if you want to say, a range. If you do this over here, take the highs, the lows of that spot. We are literally above it, but not getting away. And that's the thing, guys. Once you've been ranging, you really want to see that burst of volume come out, and we are not getting that, which is definitely showing us. Even when we see on the 4 hour, you can see how the 4 hour EMAs are literally starting to dive down at this point in time. So if this thing does not get away, if this 4 hour closes back in this range, 100% we are going bearish and going to start coming back down. But now let's just look again when you start dropping down. On the 30 minutes, you can see obviously trading back up. Asia highs, Asia lows tested. We've got our daily EQ and daily pivot above us. Also by that weekly pivot over there. So very, very nice range and market structure for us to be trading at. I want you guys to take note of this one over here. This is always something I say to you guys. You can see how they've all converged nicely together. All the EMAs, the 20, the 50, and the 200. I always say to you guys, when you see this coming, when that breakaway is going to come, is going to be a massive move, whether it's to the downside or the upside. Take note at the same time, while we are literally in the middle of the range, basically at the daily open, you've got a very nice big Asia high all the way to the top, Asia lows nice at the bottom, and neither of them being tested. So which one are we going to see coming in? And we're going to see that pump of volume from here. So again, I am leaning more to the bearish side of things. If we start taking out this little low over here, I think we can see that waterfall to Asia lows, where there we either need to hold it or it's going to be breaking lower for the continuation. So quite a bit of a reaction on that side. Then over to NAS. NAS and them I'm also quite bearish with, guys. So even though we are trading back down, Again, it's the same thing as Chris said. We bearish on the dollar, but bearish on equities at the same time. The problem is, guys, everyone thinks it's always basically inverted with each other, which, yes, 80% of the time is the case. But there is the time you will see dollar and the indices move together. Purely the reason being right now is dollar is getting weaker. A big thing fundamentally of where this crosses over right now is where we were talking about NFP. Yes, NFP numbers came out, but the labor market in the US is really starting to battle now. And that is the problem. So even though dollar is going weaker, the labor market is getting weaker, and that's what's starting to have that influence on your indices. So we can see, even though that traded nicely bullish back up, I always said you guys needs to break and hold. We came back down, not really holding too much and breaking further lower. So again, on this time over here, your daily pivot EQ nicely low below us. You've almost got a nice beautiful structure over here. Your Asia highs being tested, Asia lows. You've got the weekly pivot that can hold slightly just above the middle of the range, and then back to Asia lows. So if we start holding around here, probability tells us we're most likely going to break below, go get that daily pivot EQ, and we can see that move to the downside to that key level and psychological level of 1800 flat. Then over to US 30, very much the same thing. You guys will see though a bit more of a better bearish. You've already broken all the main structures. Now trading back to this key level over here. So on the 4 hour, we can already see that momentum being hit there at that 200 and the crossovers. So everything moving nicely bearish for us right now, not even getting back to any resistance areas before we start turning around. So on the 15 minute, same thing. We basically traded bearish. You can't just already just stay stepping down the whole time. So I would look for us to trade down Asia lows, daily pivot, EQ to that key level of 38,786. So you can just make it 38,790. But that will be the target for where I want to see if either we start resisting or breaking through. Good interesting thing I've been backtesting. I want you guys to go look at, despite what markets do, indices 80% of the time, I think it was between 80 and 75% of the time, Monday, Tuesday are most likely going to sell off as markets start pricing in for the week. So again, that's already a nice stat we can see already putting us on the bearish side of things to add to that. What else have you already gone over, Chris?
Now I'm going to do gold now. Chad, we're going to go through everything, please, guys. We're not going to miss anything. We're going to be here for almost 3 hours. We want to trade just as badly as you guys want to trade. So please relax, sit back. You're not missing anything. We don't want to miss anything. So sit back, relax. Chad, markets are open and in motion. Let's go. Let's get that back. This thing is still going strong. Absolute workhorse here in the infantry. Chad, okay, let's go to gold. You guys have been waiting for it. So, and there's only one reason why some of these guys come in here and ask about gold, because you in a bad position and you don't know why you're still in the trade. I can almost guarantee you were shorting gold, and that's why you're. But anyways, Chad, let's keep it moving. Last week we were bullish. This week bullish again. Again, I told you on a weekly time frame, I cannot sell up until we get a bearish engulfing weekly candle. Path of least resistance is bullish. So please, Chad, stop this trying to sell, trying to catch a sniper entry. Top pickers, bottom pickers will become cotton pickers. If you don't understand that statement, go Google it. Go check what is a cotton picker. It's somebody in a field that picks cotton buds, and they make clothes with that. Very, very laborious job. But anyways, Chad, daily time frame, we broke out on Friday. Massive bottom week, massive top week, already back at the daily open. Still bullish for me. Not going to sell into this, so please let's just make that very clear. Weekly pivot, I've already showed you guys where the weekly pivot is, all the way down here at the Asia low. So we could come back all the way here, test that, or we can just continue like last week. Again, sellers are getting absolutely brutalized, demoralized, and blown up. So weekly pivot down here, Asia lows down here. I would actually love a beautiful pullback all the way down here to the weekly pivot, 2300. That was the weekly R3 last week that we mentioned. So a retest of that beautiful But let's see, massive Asia range. So we're going to either wait for Asia highs to be taken, or we're going to wait for that pullback during London, because we can pull back and then during New York we can get the reversal. So bullish on the day, bullish on the week. Very simple. Keegs is grabbing some breakfast there. I'm going to give him a little opportunity. I'll go on so long with GBP USD. GBP USD weekly time frame, I am bullish. We held that support, we took out a previous weekly low, we closed bullish, so we can technically come all the way back to this 200 weekly EMA. I'm bullish on the week. Let me just change this. I'm going to get to that comment as well. Somebody saying wins, losses, whatever. We're going to chat about that now as well. Daily time frame for me is neutral. Why am I neutral? Very specific reason why I'm neutral on the day, because we've broken above this previous resistance area, but we have yet to close bullish. So I'm going to wait for some type of bullish break to the upside, and once we get that, I think we can continue higher. First target this week, 127.31, 5-minute time frame. Let's break it down on the 5 for you guys. What can I see here? Weekly pivot, Asia lows down here. 80 starting to crumble a little bit here, but again, Chad, we can be trading below the 200, then to just come back above. It is Monday. Are we going to form some type of weekly bottom wick? Very simple. Key level here. Weekly pivot down here. Also on the daily pivot, so a lot happening still within the Asia range. Let's wait for those lows or highs to be taken. Weekly Euro USD, beautiful candle. I'm bullish. If you go onto the Discord, check the Discord under education section. This is a bullish engulfing candle, also holding this previous support area, so a lot of demand in that area, taking a previous weekly low. Beautiful. That is where the sellers got trapped right there. That's liquidity taken, also taking a previous weekly high. Very simple. So I'm expecting an expansion all the way up here. So maybe timestamp this 109.41 end of the week. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Daily as well, neutral, because we are now consolidating to maybe pull back a little bit, create a weekly bottom wick, maybe excite those sellers. 200 daily EMA down here. So this, Chad, mark this for the Euro traders. Key level, massive level. That's where you want to be going long from. Everything down here, Chad. So we're going to set some alerts there. Still within the Asia range, so don't get too excited. Weekly time frame on UJ. Go check Monday's analysis. I told you guys, very interesting level. I feel like there's going to be some explosive move to the upside here. Why do I say? Chad, how's the music levels? Just give me a second here. Chad, give me a second. I don't know why the balance is off a little bit. How's the music? Huh?
Audible, but like not.
Okay, so it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Mo's
I
happy
will
with
say
that.
there is an opportunity to bring it up a little louder later.
Oh, to bring it up a little. Okay.
Later.
Sure. Okay. No, it's fine. We'll do that. Chad, the reason. How's it for you, Keeks?
I'm jamming you, bro.
Okay, sweet. The reason why I say there's going to be an explosive move, because if you think of the retail market, they have been trying to short this. They see all of these wicks, they see all of these rejections, but they don't understand fundamentally there's nothing backing up the yen. So I think once we explode through here, maybe this week or next week, you're going to see tweets coming out again about the stability of the JPY currency. I am super bearish on the yen. Therefore, I'm super bullish on the yen crosses. So this for me on a weekly time frame is a weekly breakout. We've got that week to fill. And I do feel that this week or next week, we're going to see a massive liquidation move to the upside. people's accounts are going to get absolutely wrecked. Maybe this week or next week, but fundamentally there's nothing backing up the yen as a currency. So weekly bullish, daily time frame for me, consolidation. We need to see a break and a hold above this level. Very simple, chat. Take a screenshot of this. 151.73. That's the only level you need to be concerned about this week. So there's your level. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? We've got the 80 still very constructively bullish. So if you were trying to sell, I pray for you. All of us will pray for you at the weekly high, at the session high. So I don't know if we're going to see this continue higher, but I would love for it to come back down here. That is also the level we talked about, 151.74. Very, very simple, chat. Let me actually put a little eyeball there. Again, this is not the all-seeing eye, that is just a symbol. So let me just finish up here quickly. GBP, JPY, bullish as well. I want to target that weekly high there. This for me is a breakout pattern. You can clearly see that this is a weekly breakout pattern. I am bullish on the week. I started the week bearish last week due to the fact that we broke a previous weekly low. Daily time frame here. Daily for me is bullish while we hold above this level here, Chad. 191.40. That's your key level right there. So bullish on the day while we hold that. We took a previous daily low. This is our first area of resistance there, and I think once we break through there, we are A4 away. Just want to set some new levels here. These other ones are unnecessary. So let's quickly look at the 5-minute. Okay, session highs, Asia highs. Let's wait for that pullback. Can't do anything within the range. EJ weekly, then it's over to Keegs for gold. Beautiful weekly breakout 3 weeks ago. That wick high, that's what we're going to target. Bullish on the week. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Daily time. Okay, same as GJ, bullish, and we've got a target there. Very, very simple today, chat. 164.27, only level you need to be concerned about, and still within the Asia range. 80 still bullish, but Chad, that is me. Over to my boy Keegs. Keegs just finesse these guys with gold. They've been salivating over gold for hours now.
Alright, so as you can see here, guys, very, very nice move on gold. So we're going to start looking at this here on the daily. On the daily, again, this thing's just looking like a one-way momentum, but you can catch it a little bit of both ways. So what are we looking at here is basically on the 4 hour, you can see a little bit of that resistance slowly starting to come in here. So on the 1 hour, this is where you're going to see it start trading off. So trading down, having this here. We can obviously, there was this volume that pumped in here, but it looks a lot better on the 30 minutes. So we've obviously traded one way. So obviously you got Asia lows, Asia highs, and now you start trading down. A little bit of consolidation, holdings, a little level of support here, and then we had that breakaway, traded back up to retest it, and that massive rejection here now. So again, for now I am bullish, but I am going to be looking for the sells on gold, purely because I feel if we can get a little bit of a turnaround here, if this thing starts breaking back above here right now, can be aiming right back for that little area of resistance. But if we start taking out these lows over here, this is where I will look to go short to have that pump of volume to the downside. So definitely going to see if we can take advantage of this over here. But again, literally a very, very key area of support. Either a nice little support to hold and break back above, or either turn around and break lower down. So we're going to keep our eyes out for that one and see what we can get over there. So again, very much looking like a nice 50-50 at this point in time for us, but just going to play patient with that one. Then over to the yen pairs. I know a lot of guys are waiting for this, so we definitely are still bullish on this over here. Again, we've been trading at this little area of resistance the whole time. But now on the 4 hour, we can see this again. Every other time we get here kind of very nice and slow, where now we've built up a hold of weekly resistance, so you had a middle ground to basically hold off and build support from again. Now we've actually broken, closed above this area and holding as support. So on the 30 minute, you guys can see over here, this is looking very, very nice for me. So personally right now, if we can get another closure over here, either if you want to take risk here, that close above these little highs over here, I'd go long. Otherwise, wait for the pullback to Asia highs to hold, and then that initial break again, you enter to go long. So very much bullish on UJ. Then over to EJ pretty much doing the same thing. Not that much nice of order flow and structure there for us, but again, we are definitely bullish. On the daily, we can see we are trading above those other daily closures over there. On the 4 hour, traded above, holding the weekly pivot, and are trading back above again. So personally, EJ not giving me that much of a nice support to take here. UJ looking a lot better. So personally, don't think I'll touch this, but almost a copy and paste. If you can just be breaking back above Asia highs with a hold, I'll look to go long off of that then. Then over to GJ and bullish as well, but this one's very, very similar to EJ. Just trading up there, holding out over here. So on the 4 hour, you had a nice break, pullback, almost retesting that support zone and trading back above. So if we had to do this, you can see this exactly where these 4 hour previous highs were. On the 30 minute, you can see over there how we started to hold this zone here, also in line with the previous day's EQ. So again, for us now, you can see over here our daily EQ and daily pivot quite far down. So again, we just want to take note that if we do start breaking below here, we might get the short pullback for Asia lows to go retested and swept, and then go long again after that. Otherwise, if we can hold this, get above Asia highs, I'll look to go long from that. So definitely UJ, probably my best bet. Then GJ next up in line. Then over to the majors. GU, if we look over here quickly, we are definitely still very much in a neutral position for me, purely because of the reason, again, I am bearish on the dollar, but the thing is we have traded right down here now, back to this weekly pivot, but we have a major wick here to the downside that could be filled. So that's the only thing I want to take note of and watch out for. So on the 4 hour, if we look over here, again, now say we traded there, not holding, now you'd rejecting but closing in that zone and now going bearish. So you can say it's closed there, it hasn't broken back above, so it's held technically the break below, but that's not a good closure for me, so I wouldn't really consider that one. But on the 30 minute, this would be, if you get this nice close back below, then you could see the continuation for Asia lows. And again, otherwise, you can play it safe. Watch for Asia lows to break, have your retest, and trade down. Obviously, trading down to your daily pivot and your EQ. So you can definitely see the sells coming in there. And then EU on the daily, very much neutral on the weekly, but bullish long term. Purely just we have seen the euro being a lot stronger than the dollar lately. So over to on the 4 hour, you can see we've almost got this little 4 hours resistance zone where there's 200s lining up very perfectly. So we can even take note of that over here. Just draw a little support there for ourselves. Resistance, sorry. So we can see if we can get a nice close above that, break above that, holding that on the retest, either look to go long there, or personally I'd actually wait for the Asia highs, because if we can hold Asia highs, look for the entry there, because then you've
That is a wrap. New week, new opportunities. If you had a terrible week last week, put that behind you. Somebody's saying, Chris, it sounds like you are screaming. How's this? 1 2 1 2. Jason, is that better, my brother? Should be fine now. I don't know. Chat, please, again, this is not a one-way traffic. Let me know if the music's too loud. Chat to me. If the volume's too soft, talk to me. Oh yeah, Vince, let's quickly look at what happened during Asia overnight chat. Let's quickly see what our boys across the ocean had going on. Obviously, Hong Kong 7s over the weekend. Only reason I know that is because my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law was there. Nikkei closing up 0.91%, so beautiful. Asian bulls are loose in Japan, and then Hang Seng closing up 0.2%. Nothing much there, giving the bulls something to chew on, but not really that exciting. But Japan, that's where it's happening. So obviously 7's not really boosting the economy. The link should work. Focus trader, please check. Please just check that link. It should be working, guys. BOJ intervention imminent. 100% agree with you. I think they're first just going to wreck everybody, and then they're going to start looking at that. So, all right, Chad, we are here. New week, new opportunity. Somebody asking about the wins, losses, the break evens, RR. I don't know. We should actually introduce that. The only thing though is with our stream setup, we must find a way to get that so I can manually change that. Currently, our entire setup here on Streamlabs is a little bit different. So we need to change everything in a layer basis. So I don't think you guys know. Let me actually show you what Streamlabs looks like, what I'm seeing on this side where we're producing chat. So this is what it looks like for us. So here's our various layers. That's in the edit, that's the live. So it's almost like a live broadcast. So I can switch here between the different layers that we've built. So we must just see, and all of this has got layers within layers. So we'll see how we can do that for you guys. So oh, Vince van Brandwag. Hey. Brandwachters. Keeks, well on Friday, hit your stop loss and went straight to TP. Sorry, my G.
Yeah. One of those things, guys.
But it was volatile, though.
Yeah.
It was very volatile. I actually looked at exactly the same trade. Yeah. Keeks, I think you guys took it here somewhere, eh? Gold after 15.15.
Yeah.
Or did you take it here after that break?
No. I think it's where you took it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got wicked out, yeah. I literally got wicked and then I turned around.
On both occasions, I think the pullback was more than $5. Yeah, I would have been stopped as well. Alright, Chad. Let's see. Keegs, anything that you are salivating over this morning?
I'm really liking gold though.
Gold.
Yeah.
Which level?
Basically where it is now, obviously, I'm just wanting to see if it wants to start going back above or if it starts
23.40.
trading below. So if we basically start dropping below 23.32, definitely in for the sells. But we just want to see what's happening now because it's almost consolidating a little bit. So I just don't want to get caught in any of that.
Okay, so last week's grid's already irrelevant. This thing has just been punishing the sellers. Damn. What did the Rockets do last week, guys? Do you guys know what the Rockets did?
They nuked everyone again.
Alrighty, so it was a nuke fest.
And I put out to the guys, I said, watch Joe Ash make double that amount of money back today.
Yeah, obviously. Comeback is always stronger than a setback. Keegs, I thought you know this by now.
Oh, these guys.
A lot of people ask me, how did I get this Ferrari? A lot of signals, a lot of courses, a lot of equity deals with brokers. Anyways, Chad, it's a new week. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Okay. Let's not get into it already on a Monday. Joash, Darren, we are praying for you. I know you send your lurkers here on the stream, watching every move. So we still love you guys.
I love how you missed here. The funniest thing was they tried to have guys defend him when I tuned them about how they trade NFP.
Yeah.
And my whole thing was like, no, they blow you guys up and all this and this. And then obviously what happened? They blew them up.
All right, Chad. I don't know if some of you guys, do we have some intercessors here? Chad, you will know. If you don't know what an intercessor is, did you see Raja's live YouTube on NFP? No, tell me about it.
He did his buy sell stop again.
Nuked.
Yeah.
Alpha also had a Cape Town NFT and also nuked. Okay. Chad, is there any intercessors here? Because we're going to need some serious intercessors. Not just to pray for us, for the expansion of what we're doing and to keep us guarded, but we need some serious intercession for the Rockets, guys. Serious intercessors. Okay, Dylan Savage. First order of conduct, Dylan. Please pray for me. Pray for Keegan. Pray for Jeff. And everybody in the office. We also need your prayer. So I'm going to ask you, if you're an intercessor, keep us in your prayers. I keep the chat in my prayers as well. And then on a serious note, Dylan, also pray for the Rockets, that the veil may be torn from their eyes. Because I think you get to a stage in life, and I don't want to make this religious. This is about trading, but there comes a point where the Bible actually says that God will let you over to your own vices. Your vision will be distorted. You wouldn't even know that you're on the wrong course because you're ignorant. So please pray for them. And I'm honest when I say this, Chad. I've reached out to them because if you are a professed Christian, if you are professing Christianity, your actions need to show that. The Bible says the fruits will show and you will know that person is a follower. Not because Keegan said, hey guys, look at my Christian t-shirt. Your fruits. So you don't know a tree by the tree shouting, hey guys, I'm an apple tree. If you didn't know, I'm just putting a board here. We actually have a weekly podcast where I tell people I'm an apple tree. The fruits of the tree, you will see that it's an apple tree. That's all I'm saying. So Dylan Savage, I'm actually gonna make you a moderator. We need prayer warriors like Dylan. Alright, Chad, Dylan, just the newest. Dylan is our intercessor. So glad you guys are still here with me. They said the raptures today on the eclipse. Damn, bruh. If we missed the rapture, there's time now still. If it happened, then we chalked. But there is still time to repent. Who said the rapture is today?
I have no clue.
I don't even know that's a thing. Jason Bullseye is a lot, my bro. I told Keegan that the weird thing for me with Bullseye is great. He's exposed a lot of guys, but it's just cringe when you expose people and then like, hey, join my mentorship. Only 10 spots left. So that's the only thing that's a little bit cringe with for me. I don't know how you feel about that, Keegs.
Yeah.
That's
so
a
it
little.
doesn't work for me.
Appreciate those words, Chris. Power, brother. Adam, 100%, my bro. Hope you guys are good. Please put me in your prayers too. I'm going through a very tough time. The cool, 100%, my brother. We will keep you in our prayers. Something I want to do, and it's actually another streamer I look up to. You guys know Josh. Josh answers. Something very cool that he's got on his stream is he actually has a prayer wall. So you can actually put your prayer requests in there, and himself and his mother and his cell group actually prays for people that put in their prayers. Let me actually show you guys what it looks like. Maybe we should do that. Because life happens, that's the thing. Keegs, are you going through anything, my brother? Do you want us to pray for something?
I need to pray for the gains, bro.
Man, for real. We're going deep here, and Keegan is about them gains. But that's also valid. That's I just want to see if they still have a chat. I just want to show you guys. I think this is actually love Josh, one of my check it, guys. So he actually has got this wall where you can request your prayers. You can put it in there, and I think this is awesome. Google Forms. Let's actually make a note. Let's chat. Are you guys happy for us to do a prayer wall? Guys, happy for prayer wall. Chris, haven't reached out to you yet regarding the tax stuff. Had a loss in my family, so been a rough time lately. We'll reach out to you soon. Fabio, 100%, my brother. You know where we are on a daily basis. So. And the cool official, I understand you're going through a lot, brother. We'll keep you in our prayers, but also remember that it's not about what is going to break you. It's that thing you didn't expect that breaks you. So always expect the worst. But keep your head up. Every day is a new day, and things will get up for the better. A friend of mine joined there. No more signals for the rest of the month. Yeah, but he did give you guys 1,000 points though. So, quick question on the Asia range chains: do we use the wicks or the candle? I use the body. The body closures are more important for me. Keegs, I think you also use the body, or the wicks.
Body closures.
Prayer wall sounds amazing. Almost 4,000. Rashib, just give me some context for that. Almost $4,000. Bula, what is your take on Asia EQ? Vince, you've been asking that, and the reason why you asked that is I know why you ask it, because you want more levels to trade from now. Years ago I did use it, but I don't use it anymore, because the more levels you put on there, the more stuff you need to focus on. Because here's my thing, Vince. Let's say we put an Asia EQ here. Now we can say from the quarters theory we're gonna halve this as well, and then all of a sudden our chart looks like this. So keep it simple. If you want to use it as an intermediate level to basically go break even, perfect, but don't use it as a key level. It's not a key level. Thanks, Dylan Savage. Really appreciate it, my brother.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life. I don't need
Dylan Savage, get in contact with me, brother, on Instagram, so I can share that prayer wall with you. Actually, must make a note here because I know there's gonna be a lot of prayer requests. Might need to start the stream an hour later to get all those prayers through. No, I'm kidding, Chad. But yeah. So, Dylan Savage, Google Forms. Dylan, please chat to me on Instagram, brother. Alright. Maroon 5 animals. Let's see, what is this? Job 3025. For the thing I greatly feared has come upon me, and what I dreaded has happened to me. Yeah, it is that thing what you are scared of the most is going to happen to you. Fear. If you fear something. Alright, Chad, we are almost 30 minutes in. Still within the Asia range. Still nothing that I can trade as of yet. I am going to set some alerts here on GBP USD 2631.2. That is that key level I want to focus on. So let's see if we get there. DXY still within this range. US 30 is starting to break above, so I'm going to say let's monitor these Asia lows down here. Nasdaq, there's that box I mentioned. If we can trade through it a little bit later. Gold, KX 2340, that is the level I'm thinking for potential longs, my brother. 2340.
No, I'm with you on that one.
Alright, chat. 2340. The reason why I like 2340 though, you can see that the order flow is still perfectly bearish. I'm not a trend line trader, I'm just showing the correlation here. So I think this was the first sign of a potential shift, and if we can get above 2340, I'm more than happy to go for a long. Obviously a little bit more risky so early on the week trading long now already, but that is what I'm looking at. Euro USD, ugly. UJ just grinding here, guys. Already almost at the weekly R1. I'm gonna wait for this 51.73. We actually already have I've set an alert there. That's the key level. GJ all the way down here. So I'm gonna set an alert there, 191.39. If we get there, that's also a key level. And weirdly enough, Friday, remember we took the longs here in the morning, and it actually gave us another opportunity later in the afternoon. So if you were locked in on Friday and you've been in the Discord, there was your first entry could have been there. If you missed that one, waited for the retest, there was your entry right there. So it actually gave you another beautiful entry, and that thing just blasted straight to TP. So beautiful move on Friday. Weekly R1, let's see here. EJ still gonna set some alerts here at 164.27. Keeks, you went to gym on Friday evening, eh?
Yeah.
Really? Sure, this guy just setting a high standard here. Vince taking care of his playlist. Thank you, Vince. Less is more in trading, not more is more. Andro Nivote, yeah, Andro phase 2 done. So Andro, one of the newly funded traders with Vault Funder. Chris, why do you have last week's weekly R1 on EJ? I don't. Where's last week's? This is this week's weekly R1. There's it. Oh, sorry, brother. You are correct. You are correct. I want to thank you for that, my brother. I don't know how that one slipped through the cracks. Thank you so much. That is why we are a team here. Beautiful. Sorry, for some reason, EJ. Let me just run through everything here quickly. Yeah, that's... Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Something didn't save here. Something didn't save here. Thanks, my brother. That would have caused a lot of heartache for us. Let's just make sure. Yo, what is up with this thing? Okay. Keeks, are we happy to start the swing portfolio this week?
Hey, yeah, I'm keeping that.
Chad, starting with the swing portfolio this week. So with the day trading, we're also going to have swing positions that we are going to take off the 4 hours. So for instance, on GBP USD, this 4 hour will be closing at 12, if I'm not mistaken, Keeks. 11.
11.
Is it 11? Yeah.
Right, 11.
So on a 4 hour perspective, if we get a candle closure above here, that Asia high, from a 4 hour we're going to take it because we've already tested the weekly pivot, and we are technically, wherever we close here above, the stop loss will be just below these 4 hour lows, and then we will target the weekly R1. So that's a nice 1 to 2.3. Euro USD looking for something similar here on the 4 hour time frame. However, we haven't tested that weekly pivot. UJ as well, haven't tested that weekly pivot as of yet. Pound yen, similar, didn't test that weekly pivot, but you could have 7 o'clock this morning, you could have argued that there was your break of structure on the 4 hour. But again, we're going to try and get it as close as possible from the weekly pivot or from the resistance levels. So beautiful swing position. Last week we took, we paper traded, it was this one, Tuesday, after this 4 hour candle closed there. Myself and Keegan, this was the trade, targeting your weekly pivot. So that was a nice 1 to 2.5. That was the only one I saw. And I think there was a GJ as well last week. Yeah, it was the GJ one. Off the weekly S1 there. They are still actually haven't marked out. GJ, beautiful weekly S1. Stop was 35 and we targeted the weekly pivot. So 1 to 1.8. Not massive R's, but the thing is much less stress trading it, because you only have to look at it every 4 hours. That's the beauty of it. So that is for the swing portfolio. Chris, not sure if you answered, but when will Visa payment be fixed and available? Chadwell, we are onboarding. You can actually do PayPal and Skrill with your credit card. John Ray, apologies, man. I know it's weird to say, but when God gives you a difficult situation, there is something better coming. So we must always be extra thankful for what you already have been blessed with. 100%, my brother. Bula, you guys could also approach radio stations, even if it's telephonic interviews. We should, Vince. I don't know if you... They say walk by faith and not by sight. Amen. Congrats on funding Keeks. Is Keeks funded?
This is we're passing the challenges.
Oh, I was so
Yeah.
confused, man.
Oh yeah.
Chris, not sure. Okay, the tune is fire. Okay, thank you. I just told my partner yesterday we shall not forget what we pray for. When we ask God to make us strong, He will give us the weight. Tough situations create a strong character. Yes. Alrighty, Chad. Guys, I'm liking gold here, so we've set our alerts. Yes, GBP, USD, why is there? Okay, there is an alert there. Let's see. Kiggs, you watch the Formula 1, my brother?
Nope. Just watch the highlights afterwards.
I didn't even watch the highlights. I'm completely cleansed of Formula 1. It's actually sad, but nothing unexpected happening there.
Nope.
Our boy Max Paul, he most probably led like every lap as well.
From the well, not every lap. Yeah, with the pits and that, you had to just get it back. But basically,
I just went on Instagram and I saw he was like half a second in front of Hamilton.
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, these Red Bulls are destructive. Now, I'm done with F1, Gavin. I promised myself I will never again watch a race this year. I actually cancelled my DSTV as well, just to make sure I can't even put it on. So many lives will change with swing trading. People in the chat will always asking whether to quit their jobs and do trading. As you say, Bula, price is fractal. Unro, here's my thing though. If you already know the result before it happens, it's almost Keeks. If we want to put it into the same bracket, it's like a top tier school. Let's say, for instance, Grey Bloom.
Yeah.
Their first team is playing against, say, a lower tier school. Like, you're not going to be excited to go and watch Grey just demolish another team.
Yeah.
And it's exactly so Max Verstappen is Grey Bloom, and then the rest of the guys are like an under 13 team, like a lot of young kids. Actually, this is how it is. Max Verstappen is a Grey Bloom first team, and the rest of the guys, private school kids. No, actually homeschooling kids that they just put together, and the homeschooling kids go against that professional outfit of Grey Bloom. I'm not watching that. So great that Max is Grey Bloom, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't even watch the race after quali. Poor dudes that woke up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing. I was like, I'm not waking up that time for it. Like, I'm not.
No, bro, those Red Bulls are rocket ships. They can actually just now already give it to Max. Like, just chalk the rest of the year. One thing I don't like about what Hamilton is doing now, Hamilton has technically, just from comments, already threw in the towel. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I think also mentally, when you're with a team like Mercedes, you would expect better. So I think mentally that's chalked him completely. But I definitely think he's got a better chance with Ferrari, if I'm very honest. Merc is nowhere.
Well, I mean, the Ferraris at least are putting up a fight.
Yeah. The thing with the Ferraris, they can at least put a fight up during qualifying, and they still have some race pace at least to fight for a lap or two, where the Mercs are not even in a fight.
Yeah.
The Mercs are fighting for oxygen. Yeah, F1 chalk, my bro. Like Ray lost to Jep. Jep is not a bad school though, dude.
JP is good.
JP is, that's where, what's his name? Jake White. I think Jake White's a Jep old boy. Chad, I've told you guys, if you want to make money, just every weekend, if you've got some extra cash, full margin on sport bets, just bet on Max. Every weekend, you'll basically pay for your groceries the next week. Hey, the boys ripping into Jep, yeah. Sheesh, did you see Aston Martin offered Adrian? Did they do an offer for Adrian? Sure, Adrian Newey.
I don't know about that, but
Yo, what is Lance Stroll's dad's name? Stroll Senior. Let me just.
I can't think what his name is now.
Lawrence.
Lawrence,
Yo, that man doesn't like losing.
Yeah, but he's just that guy that just thinks you can throw money at anything and it must get better.
But with a lot of things in life, if you throw enough money at a problem, it will go away. Alrighty, Chad. Nasdaq is starting to fight here. GBP USD, that key level, yeah, I'm going to have to wait for a retest and a hold. Why do I need a retest and a hold? Look at this. All pre-market. Closed above, never held a retest. So multiple closures above, but never holding above. So very, very simple. If we can hold above there, more than happy to clap a little long here. Otherwise, if we get another rejection here, might look for a short, but DXY looking chalked as well. So I'll rather wait a little bit here, Chad. Let's see. Euro's starting to do some work here. Look at J Money. People throw money at him and now he has a Rari. Yeah, that's one thing. If you throw money at it, actually gets skakker. Actually gets worse, Kicks?
Yes.
Money does, yeah. If you throw money at Keegs, he gets bigger. So don't do that. He's already big enough.
We need it.
Chad, I can't wait to let you guys know of the new project we're busy with. I'm very excited for that one. Never done before, and it's got a nice little swing to it. And it's not Project MM. It is something else. It's for you. It's for you guys. And then also with the new office space that we're looking into moving, I'm very excited for that. Because there's going to be some more content that's going to come out there. And then this Sunday, Mo, I don't know if Mo's in the chat. Yeah, Fabio, it's going to be an awesome one. Mo, I don't know if you're in the chat, my brother. I just want to get Mo. Keeks, you heard Mo this morning. He said, bro, I'm ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
I've got so much free time. I'm so ahead. I don't know what to do with my time. Iron van Deventer in the chat, guys. HBD.
I'm just saying, doesn't your video come out on Wednesday?
With Top Trader?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Chad, let's see where's Mo. Now Mo's gonna act like he's fully at work. He's like, oh Chris, I was so dialed in. Oh, look at him acting up. He's like, oh, you guys calling me? Kate, can you please call that brother in Christ there? The only black guy that I know that's scared to go into a location. We must do a video on that. I'm going to take him deep into the heart of the location here. Mo, grab a chair here. Come sit here. Grab a chair. Get a chair. How do we get this man a hot mic? Chad, we're not missing anything. I'm just waiting for the retest. I'm just waiting for gold to break this 2340. Nasdaq, I'm waiting for it to break out of this zone, then a retest. This zone here, remember that little eye, not the all-seeing eye, just the standard green eye. I said that is your zone. You want to see breakthrough, retest, hold. So we're going to be here, and then GU looking clean. Yen pair is looking a little bit rough, just bumping and grinding. Like some of you guys in the club, you must get out of the club, stop bumping and grinding. That's why some of you are still poor and you've got no vision. Less bumping and grinding, more reading, focusing on your vision. That's just for someone in the chat. See you bumping and grinding over the weekend. But anyways, is there another mic for this, man? Wait, let's get a.
We have the mic.
No.
I should bring a mic quickly.
Bring a mic. Let's wire this man up. Let's see what. How did May do on Friday, Keeks, with the stream?
I did well, eh?
Did he do well?
You did well. I have no clue what you're talking to the guys about.
Yeah, project location. We're gonna take Mo into a location. We need to. Have you ever heard of a black guy that's scared? I don't even think Mo has ridden in a taxi yet. So we first gonna cultivate Mo. Myself and Mo, we're gonna do a taxi ride. We're actually gonna ride from here into the location. Then we're gonna actually have a traditional meal in the location, maybe like a meat platter, and then we're actually gonna take a walk. So okay, Mo, let me just zoom this out. Let's check your mic. Give me a 1 2
Yo,
1
can
2.
you hear me? How do I sound?
I can hear you. Wait, what do I do? Chad, give me a second. Let's just get. Mo, can I get you in here as well, my brother?
Yeah, just make space. Cool.
Are you in?
What's up, Chad?
Joy, you're pretty loud, my bro.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Can you come in a little bit more?
A little
Come in
closer.
here. Come in here.
Yeah, okay.
Get the rolling chair, my brother. What's
Rolling chair.
happening?
No. This is fine, Chris.
Are you sure?
This is fine. What's up, Chad?
I want you in here, my bro.
Okay.
Come in here next to me.
Oh,
What are-
goodness.
What are we doing here?
Let me.
Okay, are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, Chad. You're not missing anything on the charts. Let's actually go to full screen chats here. Where's Keegs? So he's still trying. All right,
Yeah, no,
guys.
brother.
This Mo.
Hey, what's up, Chad?
I told the guys. You said you've got. You're so far ahead with your work. You're a little bit bored now, but.
I'm not, but okay.
Okay, let's chat about Friday, Sunday. What's happening on Sunday, 8:00?
Oh, this is that.
Yeah.
We
give
are
it.
premiering our first episode
Okay,
from
the Cape Town trip.
the Cape Town trip. Yeah.
All right, and then when are we doing some of the teasers? The
Teasers are going to be coming out this week.
yeah.
There's just some stuff that's pressing right now,
Okay.
but I want to get over and done
okay.
with, which I should be done because I sat down with Kate for a minute and we got it sorted.
Okay, so teasers. When are the teasers? Chad, I just want to put this guy on record because if I
This
don't-
is how they get me to commit to time.
Yes. Okay.
I think we could even get a teaser out by end of day.
Wait,
Really.
let me just adjust this camera a little bit.
Do you feel like I'm not in shot?
No, both of us are like. Okay, how's that, Chad? Now you can actually see the size difference. This is.
This is
Wait,
what I mean
wait,
when I
wait.
say Chris is a unit, bro.
Look at this, man. Have you cut your hair yet? Not.
No.
Not.
No.
No, it's fine. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too
I haven't
bad.
gotten a haircut.
Okay, Chad. So Sunday, 8:00, premiering, and then from Sunday, we're just rolling on for the next. How many pods do we have?
Isn't it 6?
6? Is it 6 pods?
Is it 6 keys?
Isn't 5?
Yeah,
I think it's 5.
minus 1.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah.
But I'll chat to Adrian. I don't know. Adrian, if Adrian's in here, brother, you need to.
He
get-
needs to be on the hot mic.
He needs to get over himself. But we'll check. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell the guys a little bit about the new office space. What do we
New
have
office
planned
space.
there? Don't tell them. Remember, there's a lot of lurkers in here.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell them the location.
But tell them a little bit about the office, about the sets we're gonna build there. Chat to the guys. You can come in here. I'll move.
No,
to the
I feel like
side.
I'm okay like this. They can see me
Okay.
pretty well. New office space has a lot of potential. The office we're in now is very open plan, which is fine. It's great. We all get along. But the new one has, bro, it's both open plan and it's got offices, like locked out spaces, which means less interruptions when the boys are streaming. Better spaces so we can actually build better sets. Like this challenge we're having right now with the light over here, non-issue once you move in there. We've got a space for Jeff to do his teachings as well. We can actually have like individual sets to say, okay, we're gonna be doing our podcast over here, we're gonna be live streaming over here, and whatever else, because there's so much potential in that office. It's
Okay,
great, man.
I think. Here's the thing: the rest of the guys are so far behind, and their heads are so far up their own asses. We can actually chat about what we've got planned and actually get some feedback. So give the guys a little bit of idea.
Is it the thing
as
we spoke
to-
about this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been tuning the boys to get out more YouTube content, right? And by YouTube content, I mean like not just the live streams and not just the podcast in the podcast category, but like proper long form YouTube videos. So we can do that now. We have the space for that. We're gonna be doing.
Don't talk softer.
Okay.
I'll choke you.
So
yeah.
we can do that. We're gonna be doing, what is it, like a morning session, like a, I don't want to say a wrap up.
No. Say exactly what I said this morning.
What did you say? You said it's gonna be like.
No. You see, Chad.
No, Keith, help me out here.
Yeah.
Help me out here. How do we phrase it in the morning? The new content piece we want to start doing on Monday mornings.
Public announcements.
Is that what you said?
I didn't say that.
What
but
did you say? You remember what you said?
Obviously, the guys don't listen to what
Oh,
I'm
we said a
saying.
morning briefing.
Morning briefing. Yeah, that's a better way.
Chad,
to put it.
we almost gonna
Or
do
weekly briefing.
Yeah, we almost gonna do a little bit of a parody where we're gonna have like this news setup. It's gonna look like this newscast, and myself and Keegan will get tied up, and maybe Mo does the does a little news segment, but it will basically be like the weekly news. What's happening in the FX space? What's happening with
Your morning news with 2Gs.
My
Your
big
morning
thing
news.
about it though is, whenever we talk about this, like I want us to deliver some, what is it? Not just banter, but like really useful.
No. It will be useful.
Yeah.
So there'll be different segments, almost like the news. So we will discuss what's happened over the weekend. We'll discuss what's happening in the week. We'll have a little segment where it's like, what is your favorite influencer doing? What new course? Maybe we'll even give Rolio Jack a segment because he's been pumping out these reviews. Shed a little bit of a highlight on, all right, guys, Rolio Jack reviewed mad charts. Signals were just as bad as you were expecting it to be. Dive in a little bit into that. So yeah, we'll chat about, we'll build it out, chat, but let me know what you guys think.
Me personally, I like it. If people can come watch it for like however long it is and feel like they have a sense of direction for the week
Yes.
when it comes to trading, like more than just this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I like it. It's a win for everyone, eh?
And then I was also thinking like building out that set for the live streams where we can have the cameras further away. So
Here's the thing. Once we build that out, we can actually have this look so much better
yeah,
because we're not going to be shooting against the light, and we get to use the other cameras that we have in the office.
Chad, I'm just gonna pee quick. Mo, you can move in here. I just want to pee, keep them busy.
Me keep them busy. What's up, Chad? It's me, Chris Dix. Just got a lovely tan over the weekend. Keeks, what are you looking at, man?
I might take a long on gold, guys.
At the breakup structure, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put your screen on, bro. So someone in the comments said we got clapped. Where is it? Yandre Kutsia. He says we got clapped on Friday, bro. Me personally, okay. Here's the thing. When the boys are talking about something, it's also happening in the office here. Oh boy, that was a little traumatic, man. I lost quite a bit of money, but it's fine. I honestly, dude, like, it's like you sit there and you're like, I lost so much money, A, B, and C. I could have done A, B, and C with it, but I was excited to go into that trade. I'm not really having any regrets.
Yeah.
It only dawned on me this morning, like I told you, and I was like, okay, I've got myself prepared. I did a bit of like studying over the weekend. Then I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually gonna have to trade and like bring this money back. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm enjoying the journey, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I just want to watch here because there's just a little bit of levels. So I was going to say this 5 minutes going to close. But we could have a nice area to aim for Asia highs. So this could be quite nice for us. So I just want to see how things are going to close. And then we might have a trade here. No, you haven't taken anything yet this morning, here, brother.
Me? No.
No. Let's just see a DXY. So DXY is melting off again. There's a DXY and they have just been a bit messy. But I said to you guys, when you do get the break, yeah, I think you're going to have quite a dramatic break.
Oh, check. Yandrek's also asking about EJ. He says, Keeks, can you take a look at EJ for me? Slipped a comment, but Chris didn't see it.
What does he want to do with it?
He's looking at continuation buys.
If you get above Asia highs, yeah. So you haven't broke above yet. You actually rejected it. So let's just see if you get above. If you get above and can hold a support, then I'd look to go long. Other than that, yeah, there's no reason to go long yet. Almost locked in. Yeah, I just want to see this breakaway now. We've been waiting on this in the whole day. We just need to get back above this 2340, and then I think we're really good.
Is this funny enough, I was jamming this yesterday, hey?
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. They have a new song that came out yesterday, and I was just like, actually, let's go the whole way.
Come on, break the 2340 for us. I think Chris was looking for the same thing, guys. So if we just get above 2340 with a closure, it will be quite nice to go long.
Still quite a way though, hey?
Yeah. So quite a bit. UJ not doing much. EU.
Bro, what is this thing you guys have been doing now?
What's that?
Let me put Chris's chart on. Look
Yeah.
at this. With the colors. Check it out on your screen.
Oh, that's Chris's 5 minute, $5 interval.
$5 interval. Very interesting. Do you know about commitment of traders?
Commitment of traders?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a very low level explanation of what I learned here, right?
Yeah.
So on this one website, I'll find it. It's actually irrelevant. It's where like they keep all this info. They track how many of the trades that were taken on the Forex market were longs and how many were shorts.
Okay.
And then you can basically use that to gauge the sentiment of the market. To say, okay, an X number of people, like these are real trades that were taken,
Yeah.
took longs and shorts. So you get to understand a little bit of like where the people's, like everyone who's trading, where their minds are at these certain markets, like let's say EJ for example.
Yeah.
But then they further explain that you can actually use this to say if there's a huge difference, like if the longs versus shorts, that sum, like if let's say there's 70,000 trades that were taken on long and only 30,000 that were taken on shorts, you can kind of use that to say, okay, people were running out of people who went long or short. I don't know, I'm doing a very bad job explaining it, but you're basically looking at the sum of all the trades that were taken, which is basically what we're looking at here, and making sense of that. Now that I'm explaining it, I'm realizing, first of all, I don't understand. But this also feels like one of those things that I'm going to bring up later during lunchtime. And Chris is going to be like, no, Mo, I know about it. It's useless, so don't use it. But it's
Yeah.
very interesting. You can actually use it as a thingy as well.
Damn, okay.
Indicator. Let's see if I can find it quickly. This here.
My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting, and it feels like drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the.
Okay, so we're having a little bit of a retest there now.
Okay, so Ye says he knows about the COT reports. Do you use it, bro?
Nah, I haven't.
You haven't. Yeah, I want to hear if Ye has used it, if he's gotten some use out of it. Okay. So Yandere says, is this for directional buyers? Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, let's see how this closes. Yeah.
Keeks, bro. Let me
What's
love
up?
and leave you.
No,
Chad, it was fun. I've got so much to do. I want to give you guys something beautiful to see on Sunday. Let me get back to it. Catch you guys then.
awesome. Cheers, brother.
I'll come get this one.
Okay, cool. Guys, we can get another bullish closure here. I'm gonna go long, eh?
Sorry, Ma, are we leaving this? Okay. Sorry, kids, I just had to drop the kids off at
All good.
Chad, I don't know what Mo got up to here, but sounds like it should be good. Kiggs, you are... It's on your screen, eh?
Yeah.
Are you long?
I'm gonna go long now. I'm just waiting for this candle to close.
Okay. Chad, GBP USD also breaking out now. Euro USD, UJ, GJ also breaking out. EJ, I'm just waiting for these highs. I don't want to keep it on Keeks. Keeks getting his powder wet.
Yeah, quite a tight stop loss here, Chad.
Alright, guys.
So we've
Keeks.
tested that support, so we don't want to see that tested again. And you can almost even aim for Asia highs if you want to. It will be a beautiful 1 to 3, but we'll see what happens then at 1 to 1.
Alright, what you guys were waiting for, powder is officially wet. Wet powder gang. Was Mo talking about COT reports?
Yeah.
What does my boy Mo know about the COT report? Hey, that man is a full-blown trader now. Alright, let me just bring my camera back to where it should be. Alright, Chad. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a little bit too much.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay. Did anything come out? No. No.
There's like no news. It's like first 2 days. DXY gold is just messy, bro. That's the only thing for me. I mean, just this DXY. Holy hell, where'd that candle come from?
No, I think as long as this 2340 holds,
Yeah.
you guys are solid. So this 5 minute just needs to hold that 2340. Next 5 minutes. Hourly closed bullish as well. If I'm hourly already breaking previous hourly high. I'm literally just waiting for this retest, Chad. Just quickly, I'm just waiting for this 2340. If that can hold, and then just the next 5 minutes, something like this, then I'm also in it to win it. And then hopefully both me and Keegan can smile here as that thing just penetrates through the TPs.
Yeah, as long as this thing holds, that's fine. But yes, it's that DXY candle. Holy hell.
It's still ranging though. If
Yeah,
you
it hasn't done anything. I mean,
if you look at it, Chad, the 200, that 200 EMA as always a big point for the DXY. 80 is still relatively bearish, so
yeah, looks like we're gonna be starting this week off hard. We're gonna be doing things the hard way. You know, the thing is for me is like, this looks like it's like tight, if that makes sense, but like that's a normal stop, and there we go. But my thing is how one candle is doing this, eh?
I was looking at this from my side. There's that 2340. So pre-market, when we never held that 2340.
Yeah.
So I was purely looking at it from this perspective. So pre-market, tested it there, tested it there again. So that's why I was just waiting for a hold there. And I even think if this next candle can do something like this.
Yeah, the hold was probably the better move.
And then DXY obviously still in the middle of wait, let me just get the other chart. Alright, DXY still in this little consolidation here. GBP USDs, yeah, Chad, you see there. There's that key level, multiple tests off that level. Let me just see how far is this. 5 weekly pivot. Let me just check this 4 hour. 38 minutes left. Yeah, not really interested in the shorts. Yeah, UJ just grinding higher. There you have it. Asia highs tested on GJ rejection, and then Euro JPY. I just want to see this break. If this can break, we can look long. Otherwise, this thing can come all the way back to those key levels I've mentioned. Let's check the 4 hour candles. 4 hours still looking relatively bullish. And then gold. What happened overnight for this massive move from 3 o'clock? Chad, do you guys know? I haven't checked news this morning. I must actually quickly check it here on the side. There was obviously something that crumbled overnight there. Let's quickly check gold news, gold prices, pause. Okay. A mid positive risk tone. Okay, that's weird.
To the club, like, what up? I got a big pack. I'm just pumped up.
What playlist is this? Alright, chat. US 30 dying. Something came out now. Definitely. NASDAQ also. Remember I said we need to break through there. I'm just going to check headlines quickly. Something broke. Definitely something. Chad, there's definitely something that came out. Suddenly expectations for Fed rate cuts are all over the place. Yellen, I'm worried that weak Chinese household consumption. That's all. No, nothing. Chad, did you guys pick up anything? Something snapped here. Let's just check here. Yeah, Jake, something, I think it's either a tweet or because this is a relatively, yeah, that's almost 0.5% in 2 minutes. Something definitely came out. I don't know if it's, I can't see anything on the feed here. I'm just trying to see if somebody must have tweeted or let me know if you guys picked something up, but I can't see anything on my side. Currency still relatively muted, but I went to hold for the 30 closure, but stop loss to break even. What are you holding, King Shack? Jex, I hope you went long, my brother. Remember we said we needed to trade through this block and hold it. So I hope nobody took a long on that break. Okay. But yeah, we are bearish on the weekly, daily neutral. So as soon as that 80 starts breaking lower, we can look for some sell continuations. I was in gold from 23.36. Long or short? You could actually see gold coming all the way here, guys. There was that liquidation break, 23.30. Oh, long. Okay.
I wanna be free. I wanna just live inside my Cadillac. That is my shit. And I'll throw it up. That's what it is.
Yo, Keys, I hope I'm not getting a little.
LLAC, bitch.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Can't see me through my
Throat is tickling a little bit, yeah.
I think we're all getting a bit there, bro.
Sure.
got 20 bows, but I'm on those votes. That's those big white walls. Round them 100 spokes. Old school like old English in that brown paper bag. I'm rolling in that same whip that my
Did you train over the weekend, Keys? Or
Yeah. Of course, bro. Of course.
you're obviously not younger than me, but how did you feel now, obviously, after a little bender on Thursday evening?
I was sore, bro. Like my head hurts.
But your body, you feel a little drained, eh? Your body
Yeah,
feel
I think
like...
it's my body. Will bounce back quick. But like for example, that instance, my stomach was just taking forever to come around. Like my stomach hurt the whole day.
Oh, those brandy runs.
Yes.
know what it's like under the city lights, riding into the night, driving over the bridge, the same one we walk across.
We were just fighting there.
Yeah, I think I maybe lost like 2 kgs just from the brandy runs.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, it wasn't that fun.
Chad, yeah, that's why I don't drink. Didn't even drink a lot. Takes like 2 beers to nuke me. 2 beers and I'm nuked. Hulle weet nie wat ons eet nie. Is that what Hein is saying? Hein, hulle weet nie wat ons eet nie. Oh, yo. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Linktagon, ja, Linktagon is...
When I got my first pair, and I stepped outside, and I was like, Mama, this air bubble right here, it's gonna make me fly. I hit that court, and when I jumped, I swear I got so high.
Hey, Liesel Foster. Welcome. A little bit late here this morning.
Day of my life. Air Maxes were next. That air bubble, that mesh.
I think this is Rian from BMW phoning.
Oh.
Dude, wait, what number is this? Let's check it, Chad. I love Rian, but that man is persistent, my bro. If you show any signs of weakness,
And then my friend Carlos's brother got murdered for his fours. Whoa.
let's see.
See, he just wanted a jump shot, but they wanted to start a cult, though. Didn't want to get caught.
Wait, let me find this number, Chad. I can almost guarantee you.
Wings with the Velcro, those were not tight. I was trying to fly without leaving the ground, 'cause I wanted to be like Mike, right?
Let's
I wanted
yeah.
to be him. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to touch the rim. I wanted to be cool.
Hey.
And I wanted to fit in.
Yeah, it's Rian. Aha! No, man, Rian.
I love you literally phoned him and then hanged up.
No, bro, I can't. Sorry, man. I love Rian. But that man, Yo, now he phones me back.
Well, you just hanged up on him randomly.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Chad, that man can sell. There's a reason why he's one of the best salesmen in SA for BMW. My wife's car went in for a service. That's how he sold me the other 2 cars last time, Keeks. Service. And you walk out with the offer to purchase on a new car. That man can sell. But I feel cocked now. Let me.
That was not you.
Wait. Chad, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just want to give my phone to somebody.
Chris. You just like hang up with the man, right?
No,
Hey,
but
can I see?
I honestly thought that it's first gonna go to like the switchboard. Chad, that man can't sell. So how he lures you in, he sits there. And as people come in for their car service, he's very clever. He watches, he browses, and he knows like if you just got the car, he's not gonna pounce on you the first service. He's gonna let you run. He's just gonna wave at you like, "Hey, Keegan, yeah, great, see you." But that second service, it's like, "Hey, Keegan, come sit here, cappuccino, tea, anything, yeah," and then it's like on there, and then he starts, yeah, how's things going with the wife, this and that, and it's like, yeah, I still enjoying the car. Yo, got some beautiful stock in, wouldn't believe. Let me just show you. Like now, I'm not gonna sell you anything. Just check out this stock. And then he starts his sales pitch from there. Yo, that man can sell, my dude. My wife's car went in for the second service, and he pounced, my bro. From an X1, an X3 to the new 3 Series, I'm like, shit, Rian. No, Andre, that man, I will know. Kom drink 'n koffietjie. Hey, I'm lekker, man. So, Hein, you still in the clear. I don't know if your car went for its first service.
What do you mean in the clear? Since I've known Han, he's gone through 3 cars.
No, but I mean, he won't pounce on Hein for the first service. Hein will know this. I've seen. I can pick up on patterns, Chad. That first service, you're safe. He's not gonna pounce on you. It's that second service where you either need. If there's nobody sitting by him, bro, you are walking out with the OTP. And what I love, Keeks, is he uses that sales technique. Like I think it was late last year. I was looking at that X5.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I don't wanna be that guy, but I've had 5 people like requesting information on it. I'm just saying this vehicle might not be here on Monday. And I'm like, Rian, no, my bro, I'm not gonna come in on a Friday late afternoon to sign an OTP. Again, I'm just saying this car might not be here on Monday. Chad, but just a fun fact, sales is still the highest paying job there is. I don't know if you guys knew this, but some of these top salesmen, and I'm just talking in general, but specifically now for cars, the boys rake in just to put it in perspective, I don't want to. Okay, I'm not going to mention names, but some of these car salesmen earn more than specialists, not doctors, specialists.
Yeah, it gets wild.
300-400k months for some of these guys. How do you guys measure Asian highs and lows fortune? It's basically from 1 o'clock GMT plus 2 to 6 o'clock GMT plus 2, and then I just take the bodies. So this little blue box, that is the timed box, and then I just take the bodies. So I hope that helps. Yeah, Clinton, it's all these like, it's gonna be sold before you get it, and
Sure.
Chad, US 30, I'm liking. Here's that box. There's your daily pivot. Let's see. Thank you so much, Kate. Sell a brand new M3 and COM is 100k. I'm not sure if it's 100k, Carl. I think the COMs on all cars are the same. They don't really make money. Yeah, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Car salesmen don't really make, even dealers don't make money on the cars. And you're going to say, Chris, how is that possible? Dealerships have become financial institutions. They make money firstly on your credit shortfall. So for the guys that have been in the insurance industry would know, they make money on the financing of your car. So BMW Finance makes a lot more money than actual BMW, because the interest you pay on your vehicle over that 5-year term is a lot more than the markup they make. They make maybe, I don't even want to lie, I don't know what the margins are very small on the vehicles. They make money off the financing, off the insurance, of brokering, all of those deals. So that's where the money is made. Money is not really made off the car. So car dealerships have changed from actually making money on the cars to making money on the financial side. So they've become financial services providers. Ford Credit, BMW Finance, you can name it. Everybody's got a financing house, or they're getting some type of kickback from Westbank or whoever. I know, because I buy and sell cars. I don't think 100, Clinton. I can ask Rian, but I don't think there's so much margin in a M3.
Yeah, that just wouldn't make sense to me.
Because then, as a car salesman, you can easily say, to get the sale, you can drop the price by 70k and say, listen here, buy this M3 from me. But again, I could be wrong, Clinton. I don't know. I just, from what I've seen, it's anywhere between 15 to 30 grand. That's the average you get. And then obviously there's some bonuses and Keeks, would you, let's say you went in trading,
Yeah.
And would you have ever considered, like, for instance, and I'm talking premium brands like Merc,
Yeah.
BMW, becoming a car salesman?
100%. I love cars. I'm a people's person, so 100%.
I think I told you Rian's a chartered accountant. Chad, so the guy I'm talking about, Rian, he's a chartered accountant, did accounting for a couple of years, absolutely hated it, and then told his parents, like, hey, I'm going to become a car salesman. And his parents were like, are you on cocaine? Are you okay? You just studied, did your articles, and now you're going to go sell cars. But
My thing is, but what made him decide to go car salesman?
I don't know, bro. It's like it's a very massive jump. And here's the thing, Chad. Rian is, if I'm very honest, I don't want to disclose here, but Rian is making more than any chartered accountant. I don't care where you're from. Rian is nuking CAs in terms of what they earn. Like, it's not even a close contest. The man is literally nuking guys. When I saw what the boys are earning, I was like, bro, if this trading thing doesn't work out, myself and Keegs, we're getting these two front desks here.
Yeah.
And we're pushing. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, Clinton. I thought Clinton said I know because, okay, no, sweet, Clint. Wouldn't be surprised if he ordered the car dealership and that's why he moved. Oh, yeah, Fabio, that actually makes a lot of sense, hey, Keegs? Doing like the books for, and then seeing, say, maybe a salesman earning 300-400K a month.
Oh.
And then he was like, holy smokes.
That's actually true, yeah.
That's why, guys, when you walk into a dealership, we talked about it last week, I think, myself and Keegs, and we said never judge a book by its cover. The guy might not wear all of these fancy clothes. He might look standard, but financially he could be a big boy.
Yeah.
Rian, for instance, looks very simple. He's very down to earth, but he's a big boy financially. He's done very well for himself. Just to put it in perspective for you guys, I honestly don't know what his personal finances look like, but I know personally that he was building three big homes in 2 different estates, cash. And I'm gonna go out there and say it was going to be at least 12 million. Land cost, building costs. So that man's sitting on over 12 mil liquid cash. Car salesman.
No, that's proper.
Keith's going to tell them we're sending our CVs across.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I'll go sell cars in between sessions.
Bro, you can actually trade because if you're not selling cars, you can chill there at the desk. But the thing is, selling is not easy. That's the thing. That's why it's one of the highest paying jobs. Wouldn't be surprised if, okay, I suck at sales. Bro, don't lie. You sold me on that video. I think Big Ed can sell.
Yeah.
Put Big Ed into a suit, that big smile. just work on, bro, Big Ed can sell. I'll buy something from Big Ed. Got family at BMW. Sorry, salesman promised 20% of gross profit on cars sold for the month. Okay, there you've got it. Carl Jacobs, thank you for that.
That sounds realistic.
Yeah, but Carl will also tell you the boys are earning. Yeah, Liesel, I think it's very important to be in a good environment. Because weirdly enough, when I did my MBA, my one mentor, Dr. Margaret Cullen, she did a study on work-life balance and happiness. And would you believe that, against contrary belief, the thing that made people happy at their job was not the money? People would think earning more money will make you. Some people even stated that they will work for less if they're in a more healthier office environment. So money is not the end all and be all. Maybe in the short term it's great, you earn more money, but if your soul, that was
There was a stat that went out which was actually quite insane, which was just showing about people in today's world, how we don't like other people doing better than us. They did a intake where they said to guys, listen, would you take double your salary, but your work colleague is going to get triple their salary? Or do you take half of your salary or less than your salary,
and they cut,
they cut your colleague's salary? It was something like it was 87% or something. Took the lowest salary just so that they'd still earn more than their colleague.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit. But I think it's that ego thing again.
Yeah,
that we talked
you'll
about.
literally take less but earn more than you. They're taking double the salary but they earn more than you.
Chad, I've seen it. So the Indian trader, made a post about it where he said, has anybody else seen that where you share victories or whatever and then people like they wouldn't congratulate you, this and that? And I told him the exact reason for that is, let's say for instance Keegan now end of the year buys a brand new M4, I'm still driving my car, whatever, and now that basically highlights the fact that I'm not where I wanted to be. And now that makes me feel like, oh, flip Keegan, this and that. But it's the fact that what Keegan achieved basically highlights the lack of drive I had.
Yeah.
And now you think, oh, but I should have been the one in the M4. No. And secondly, focusing on what somebody else is earning, I can promise you the guy that's earning that money, that's doing that, he's not even aware that you are looking at him. That man is focused on his own journey. And that's why I've told a lot of you guys to get off social media. Forget what this guy's doing or what that guy's doing. All that time you spend talking about somebody else's success or how much money this guy has or how much you think he's got, that man's putting in the grind. So start working, start hustling. Forget what John or Peter or whoever is doing on social media. Your only focus should be at what is it that you're doing.
100%.
And if Keegan buys a brand new M4 at the end of the year, I am going to be bleak. But I will congratulate him. Unless I also get an M3. Keeks, I'm just saying. First consult me so I can talk you out of that deal. Now I'm kidding, Chad. This is something I personally, I can be very open with it. For many years, remember, I didn't come from money. We weren't rich when I grew up. I had a lot of rich friends and always seeing what they got, and I could never get it. and it was always that thing of like, flip, this must be great. They're always getting new shoes. They've got going on holidays. They've got boats. They've got caravans, all of that. And yeah, we are every holiday staying at home, never going away. Then it starts working on you as a person, and you feel like you want other people to feel like you feeling. And then I had to get to, and a lot of that is what drove me. We talked about you being in a certain spot and then weaponizing that.
Yeah.
And I weaponized that to say like, flip, I will be rich one day. I want to have these things for myself, for my kids. And you almost become obsessed. And you can ask my wife, I was obsessed about studying, working, doing private jobs, hustling, selling cars. Like that TV, just to come back to the story, that TV I shared yesterday, somebody saying, oh, I want a sponsorship from Sony. Bro, I've sponsored myself many times over. But anyways, the reason why that TV was close to me, that was the first business deal I did. I think I was standard 7. My biological father passed away. His current wife, basically, I inherited, and this is fact. I must actually get my mom on. That is how much I inherited from my late biological father. For those of you that didn't know, he committed suicide for many years. My mom, yeah, weird story. They thought they hid it from me, but I knew it. But anyways, that's also why a lot of things that myself and Keegan had the discussion this morning, talking about past traumas. But nonetheless, that is how much I got from my late father. 60,000 Rand. Didn't get anything more than that. Didn't get anything less. And my mom at that stage, I told my mom, you take it. Like, you've raised me. And she's like, her exact words was, my biological father's name was Philippus. And she said, no, I'll never take Flippy's money. You put this into a little money market account, and when you finish school, buy a car or whatever. And then that 60,000 Rand I had, and my aunt had a buy and sell business. She did like almost wholesaling. She ran into a cash flow issue, and they had to do boxes. It's basically boxes with pots. It was basically for disaster management relief, and she got the basically not the project. I almost want to say the tender for that. She didn't have cash flow, and I told her, and I said, okay, listen, I've got 60,000 Rand. I'll give that to you to buy some of the stock, and then you give me a percentage on that money. So let's say your profit is X, you give me a bump on that money. And she said, perfect. And I said, I will also work for you during the holiday to pack some of the stuff, this and that. And for 7 days straight, from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 at night, I think we packed 1,500 boxes, whatnot. And she paid me 13,000 Rand. So that was basically for the money I borrowed her, and then also for the labor that I put in, because we worked like slaves. And that 13,000 Rand at that stage, the Sony Bravia came out, and I took that 13K, and this is bad investment decision making, guys. I should have kept that 13K, invested it, but I went and bought the Sony Bravia TV. When I was thinking about it yesterday, I'm like, oh, are you flipping retarded? But anyways, 13K, 2005, how much would it be worth today, Keeks? I almost spent like technically 50K on a TV. My net worth is 60K. So I spent basically almost, what is that? 33, no, let me calculate it exactly. this is just things things I was thinking about the weekend because that TV was in my daughter's room, and it breathed its last breath. So okay, 22% of my net worth, technically profit. Bought that TV, and it was the first big purchase. Felt amazing. Was LCD, not LED, LCD. And then slowly but surely, I kept, I don't know what you call it, but I borrowed people money, and then I would ask interest. So this was years ago. So if SARS or anyone, this was an informal, I think they call it in Afrikaans a geldskopper. And I would borrow people money, and I would ask a little interest on it. So some of my family that were in business, at one stage I was borrowing people like R1 million, and I would charge like a short-term interest, and that 60k later on became big enough for me to buy my first property cash by just providing them with cash flow for their businesses and then charging them a rate. But that's where the hustle started. I was technically a loan shark. I was technically a loan shark, if you want to call it that. So Chad, Keegan, for the next podcast title, from loan shark to trader.
Hey.
There you have it, Chad. But that is where the hustle started. And I'll never forget when I had to survey the harbor. And the thing is, for those of you that's in civil engineering or have been a little bit, when you do a survey, somebody needs to hold the rod. And I told my wife, listen, I'll pay you 500 rand for the day. You must just hold the rod. And I'm going to mark out the changes, and you just walk, and I'll show you next one. But yeah, so loan shark. But anyways, Chad, to get back to, I'm just gonna pee quick, then we're gonna get back to it. Keeps, anything you're looking at?
Honestly not, bro, because gold's broken the little intro to the high, broken the lows, and it just keeps ranging. So I'm honestly just gonna stay out of it. I'm not even gonna try to have a re-enter right now.
Chad, I'm looking at this on gold. If we hold that retest, I might take a naughty little one because I feel like there's some liquidity sitting there. But I'm just going to pee quick, guys, and then I want to go back to that initial story.
Yeah, I'm looking for something here for a post.
Chad, yeah, so getting back to the story, the issue for me was that I was always focused on what the guy next to me was doing. And then I came to realize, but that guy, you basically so focused on what he's trying to make or what he is making. And maybe that guy's not even happy where he's at, because he's now looking at the guy that is maybe above him and his net worth is X, but he's not happy with it, but that's your dream. So now you're focusing all that energy on someone else that's maybe not even happy with his current life. So it's this thing of, Tony Robbins said it, and he said, what is the definition of happiness? And it comes down to progress, and also what you define success to be. Because success for me, success for Keegan, success for Mo could all be different. Because again, if you say I set out to make 10 million rand this year, you make 10 million rand, now you're not happy. Because now already that short little bit of success, great, I reached it, and now it's like on to the next thing. So you're never really happy. But then again, happiness comes back to progress. So while you are making progress, no matter how big or small, that is actually what determines your level of happiness, progress. And you can almost state that that is biblical, because in Genesis, God commanded man to expand. He said, be fruitful and multiply, expand your tents, all of that. So even if you look at nature, if you look at the world, if you look at the universe, everything is about expanding, about multiplying. And that is basically signifying progression, signifying growth. So unless you're growing and unless you are progressing, you will never be happy. And that is where I said, okay, listen here, I might not be where I want to be, but as long as I just progress every single year, every single week, every single day, there's hope. So that is just for somebody. Slushy, what hit you in the fields? The loan shark or the not focusing on other people? Ivan Yuster, how to grow a small account, stay consistent. We've talked about it multiple times on the stream. If you can't be consistent with a small account, how can you be consistent with a big account? It's not about the account size. So just stick it out, Ivan. I gave this advice to Mo as well. I'm going to give it to you again. If you've reached a level where you more or less know what you are doing, there's your small account. Risk 5% per trade. 5% risk per trade, and start growing that. Forget the timeline. Forget targets. Purely focus on looking for the next best setup. Then after 5% risk per trade, it's obviously very high, but it's a small account. You're not going to get anywhere by risking 0.5% or 0.2. So that's the biggest CAC. 5%. It's high, but it's still relatively comfortable for a small account. Then any money you can save, any savings, any additional money from a side hustle, whatever, you put that into your trading account. You slowly but surely start using your trading account as a savings account, and you still keep your risk at 5%. Then later on, what you do is once your account hits a certain level, you can start reducing that risk, say to 3%, 2%, whatever it is. But this process here can take anywhere from 3 to 5 years. But now thinking about 3 to 5 years, how long does it take you to study? Bachelor's degree, 4 years. Then you might need to do articles for 2 years where you're earning very little money, like my wife. She was earning 3,500 Rand a month. Her petrol bill, because she's an attorney, her petrol bill was almost 5K because they were like the skivvies. Everyone's sending them around with their own cars, free money, free petrol, absolutely brutalizing them. So this process can take you 3 to 5 years, but after that 3 to 5 years, if you successfully compound even at 5% per month or 10% per month, which is very doable, all of a sudden you're sitting with a nice big chunk of money here, and you can actually start looking at even paying your mortgage every month. You can look at paying your internet bills. It can finance a hobby, but again, this right here, people don't want to stick to a 3 to 5 year plan. Everybody's looking for that 1 month plan. So that's my tip to you. Chris, EU testing, Asia lows, what do you think of shorts? Let me quickly look here, Mo. Obviously DXY breaking out of this range. There's that weekly pivot level. Asia highs up there. Let's quickly look at it, Chad. US 30 still within this box. 80 is still diverging higher, so I'm still looking for the longs. I just want to see if we can hold here. Nasdaq still at Asia lows. Gold, I was hoping for this little pullback here. We might still get it to get long. As mentioned, I foresee some liquidity up there. Bulls could target that. GBP USD, alright, weekly pivot has been broken down. Moski, I think if you're going to take this, you should be in already. We should have actually been in on GBP USD here already. 7 pips later. Chad, Euro GBP. Chad, I'm gonna go with the GBP USD short. I executed right here, Chad. Mo, you can execute short on EU as well. 15 pips stop. Okay, 15 pips stop. Where can we target? Easy target's gonna be this round number. Round number there. 1 to 600. Alright, Chad. Weekly pivot, daily pivot. And the reason why I say we should have actually executed here, because there was the 200 EMA, there was that engulfing, there was the break of structure, 80 was starting to go bearish, but yeah, we at the weekly pivot, we've got the Asia lows as our advantage point. Mo, if you execute here on Euro USD, very, very simple. Your risk management's actually going to be very easy. I'm going to tell you now why I shorted GU and not EU. You just don't want any candle. If you get a candle closure like this, Mo, you just kill it. So you technically, worst case, risking maybe 4 or 5 pips. So your risk management's going to be very, very simple on EU. So you can take it. Just monitor that. Any closures back above there, just kill it. So you maybe have 3-4 pip risk on it. Same for me with GU. If we close anywhere above here, we technically also risking 4 pips. Because if we break above this level there, let's say a bullish candle closure like that, then we just kill the trade. So not a reason to full port the thing, but I'm just saying in terms of risk management, we've got more than enough room to manage this trade. So just set my okay. Sorry, that's just me setting my TP levels. Okay. Alrighty, Chad. GU shorts. Thank you for that, Mo. GU shorts. Nice break of structure. Session lows. We've taken Asia highs. No, we haven't. So Asia highs still sitting up there. Breaking below the weekly pivot. Asia lows still intact. Asia lows will be our advantage point if we can reach that level to go break even. And then we can see this is currently not the weekly low. No, the weekly low is basically where that pre-market, that is the weekly low right there. So once we hit this level, either going to get a lot of volume to continue lower, or this will basically be the session low and we can start trading higher. But also remember, from the swing trading perspective, if we get a break below this weekly pivot on the 4 hour here, I might consider a short position to come and retest the weekly S1. Yeah, thanks, Mo. I was busy with so much stories here. Forgot that the guys were here for trading signals and alerts. We might need to create a segment once we move to the new offices. Story time with Chris. Telling you all of these little life stories, life lessons. Alrighty, Chad. No top week on this 5. Oh, beauty. Chad, you guys can give Mo a hand clap if this thing starts moving. What is Euro doing? Alrighty, Euro. How did the hourly... Oh, we're going into this hourly demand zone here, Chad. Okay, top wick being formed now. What is Euro doing? Euro starting to fight back. DXY. Okay, let's see what she does. Look, we haven't tested this weekly pivot or the daily pivot, so you can still see something like this before we die off. Or this is the low. So some of you should be buying here, so that we at least have somebody winning here today. Somebody needs to win here. Chad, gold.
Gold's done nothing.
Yeah, but here's my weird thing. There's that little retest, geeks. So if this 5 minutes, but I'm already in I'm already in GU. Chad, this is valid for me. If this thing can close above here, okay, that's a big if. If it can close above here, this is this tight little consolidation range. I would still think that we're gonna go up here, but let's see. But it wouldn't make sense for me to try and long gold if I'm short GBP USD. Okay. And we might get order blocked here. I think this is an order block. I think Jave is definitely longing here. Jave is 100% longing here. So either I'm gonna be the liquidity for Jave, or Jave is gonna.
I'm not gonna lie. When I walk past, I think Jev's in some short.
Is he in a short?
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think he was in a short.
Jave? Okay, then I must go long. I'm joking, Chad, I'm joking. Jave? Chad, I rate is long. I promise he was in a short, he's long now. Jave? Sorry, man. Vat gou hierdie maatjie so. Moenie. Okay. Chad, okay, you guys heard my bet. Are you long or short on GU?
Short.
Are you short?
Not in yet, but I'm waiting for entry.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Okay. No, because I looked at this and I thought this is a Jave order block this year.
No, so that's what I see as a ICT trap. or smart money.
ICT trap.
Yeah, so. all
But
the
you
people-
obviously now want to short from up here.
No, where your stop loss is.
Where my stop loss? No, man, Jeff.
I'm serious.
Okay, guys. Jeff, we're going to mute Jeff. Cheers, Jeff. Ja, ek sê wat ek sê vir Kiek so of ek gaan liquidity wees vir jou as jy long hier want ek is short daar of ek sê daarom gaan een van ons gaan wen as jy. Alright guys, so Jav is entering where we get stopped out. That's not good. Alright, so let's quickly have a look at this. Okay, there's the retest now. Weekly pivot. There's the weekly pivot. There's that break of structure. So as long as we hold below there, and as long as we hold below there. So 4 minutes left. Let's see. DXY starting to reject here. Order blocks up there. GBP USD doing that retest. How many pips? This was like
So,
30
sorry,
pips.
I had to tell you this. So I actually noticed this, and it was something I forgot to tell you. I don't know why that reminded me now. So you know the fund and trade and all them being shut down, right?
Yeah,
But they stick into this thing that they just paused operations.
yeah.
The fund and trader put out a tweet over the weekend saying how obviously they know the time is coming down at a very fast rate. It's only like 10 days left till they say they're going to be back up and operating. But they put out a thing, and that's what grabbed my attention, was they said just to show people how positive they are and sure that they are turning things around and they will be back and better than ever, there's a change in ownership.
Yeah. But here's my thing, Keeks.
No, I still know they're
No,
in crap, but my biggest thing is I'm like, do you really think they, like, even like Angela completely sold out?
Yeah, here's my thing though. Chad, we're going to keep an eye on this. Remember, we said we want this 5 to close below there, because if this thing shifts above there, so what is that? 4 pips. So we're going to monitor this 2 minutes 43. So here's my thing with the prop firm. Remember when I showed you guys the model of a prop firm where it's about your, let's call it, and Fabio, the guys that have the accountants would know. So you obviously have, let's call it accounts receivable, which is guys buying accounts.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got your obligations on this side where money is going out to to pay funded traders.
Yeah.
So they obviously had a big obligation on this side because they've had a lot of funded traders, so there's a lot of open risk here. So with this pause, what they did was they completely nuked this side of the business. So technically the only obligation the business has now is literally to pay its staff, because they killed the contracts with all of their funded traders.
Yeah.
So they technically starting from scratch with no funded traders. Any payouts that was still outstanding, all of that is just basically wiped out.
No, like my thing is, I agree with you. I 100% that they chalked. I mean, the big thing that if you were just pausing operations, why did you chalk all of your live traders contracts?
No, but this is what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
they technically could come back on a financial side with a clean slate. Like it's technically starting off as a new prop firm, and they can start new and fresh. But the thing is, they've technically just wrote off all of this bad debt, because that's technically considered bad debt. So from a let's call it a PR side, this is very bad. But from a financial side, they just literally nuked all of their obligations.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. They are.
So they could come back. But obviously now you're sitting with that bad taste. You were funded. You had payouts waiting for you. And now it's literally just, all right, guys, we're technically liquidating all of our obligations. And we're starting off from scratch. Yes, they have no cash flow, Fabio. All right, Chad. 15 seconds left, as mentioned. 10 seconds. This would need to close below here. Otherwise, I'm killing this for minus 3.7 pips. We don't have to sit in this. All right, Chad. Killed the trade on the close of this candle. So 3.6 pips. Looking back, we should have, like I would have loved to see this go lower, but we could have technically, if we were very aggressive, gone break even here. But also then you never had that retest, so I wanted to give it that opportunity to at least retest there. But yeah, that's the same with Mo. I don't know. Mo, if you executed there, just monitor your daily pivot level. And the reason why I like GU more than EU, because GU we still had this advantage of the Asia low, where EU we were already trading below it. So what is gold doing? Just check here. Gold. I'm still just monitoring that level there. GBP USD. Oh, damn, wait. GBP USD. Yeah. There you can see it, guys. So, not a bad close at all. 3.6 pips. Had the potential. We gave it enough room to breathe. Remember, I'm still looking for that 4 hour. So this 4 hour, Chad. Set your alerts. If we're obviously going to be off stream at that stage. 3 hours 33. So if this 4 hour manages to break above here, and this 4 hour closes like this, I'm longing this on a 4 hour perspective. And why am I longing it? Because you can see here, order flow was bearish. Order flow was bearish here, pulling back. And then from here, this lower high failed to take out these lows. We created a support here. This is an intermediate structure break, and then I would expect this 4 hour candle to start breaking higher. So for the guys that were here from this morning, this 4-hour candle, I said I just want to wait to see if we can test this weekly pivot, which we did. And 3.5 hours, what is that? 12, that's 3 o'clock, Keeks?
Which one's this?
No, it's...
What's
Yeah,
it,
3
4
o'clock.
hour?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So 3
3.
o'clock, Chad. 3 o'clock, I'll be looking for the potential long on the 4 hour. This is going to be a swing position. Your stop will be wherever this candle closes. Your stop is going to be underneath here. So 20 pip stop, and your target is going to be the weekly R1. So this is going to be a potential 1 to 3.4. In terms of your trade management, exactly the same as we always do. Half of your target, you go break even. I'll even go break even once we hit that level. And then once you go break even, we want to target that weekly R1 if you want to take something off at a 1-to-1. But that is the only swing setup I'm looking at. And then obviously GJ looking to potentially buy off this level. As mentioned earlier this morning, if you were awake at 7 o'clock this morning, this was a valid setup. On the 4 hour, you could have taken this on the 4 hour perspective, because that technically tested the key level. Didn't test the weekly pivot level, but the only one I think we can still get into now is GU. So yeah, trade didn't work out, but W risk management there. The ability to do this is the holy grail of trading, being able to cut your losses short. Okay, DXY down, US 30. Alright, Chad, US 30 breaking out of this box, but so late into the session. Let me just see. Ooh. Did anything come out now, Keys?
Not that I know of. There's literally not meant to be like anything really today. Oh, I don't see anything.
So we've got Chad. This is honestly the only, I will alert you guys in the Discord as well for the swing setups. And we're going to learn as well with the swing setups. Again, I'm not a swing trader, but again, what we are doing is fractal. You can actually swing on a daily as well. You could technically be swinging on a daily perspective as well. But the 4 hour just makes sense. 4 hour. So right there, Chad, you just want this 4 hour candle to close above that key level. And then we're going to go long. And how you enter, just looking at the 4 hours, the bottom wicks and the top wicks aren't really that massive. So waiting for pullbacks, yeah, I don't want to say you can miss the move, but yeah. The top wicks and bottom wicks aren't really that exciting. This one was now quite big, but the others aren't really that big.
Yeah. So much admin to go through today, bro. Flipping hell.
With?
All beyond little account stuff, sorting people out, making sure their stuff are right, the content. The boys back and forth, yeah.
I still like gold, Chad. I'm still happy to look at gold. I'm still happy to look at gold, yeah. I think that's going to be my last bullet, depending on how this closes. Let's just check the 4 hour. Yeah, gold is going to be my... Gold is going to be my last bullet for this session. 1 minute 35, Chad. Let's see if we can get it gold. Let's see if we can get gold here. Dylan Hansen, the markets clapped me. I almost thought you said chap me. Hi, James. What account type would you recommend at Vault for a beginner? Any account. Chris, anything with the GJ buy? Okay, let's quickly, I just want to focus on gold here. Let's quickly look at GJ. GJ, I was looking at, remember I talked about the Asian highs. If we can break above, hold and retest and do something like this, I don't mind taking it. EJ as well, we've got this half round number. That's why I highlighted that box. We had that half round number there. So only thing we're trading at the weekly high, but let's see. Chad, okay, gold. Let's lock it in. Already quite. Yo, gold is a volatile beast. I'm gonna wait for a little pullback, Chad. I want to wait for a little pullback because I want to go with like a 33 pip stop. But that's flipping like in the structure here. Okay, Chad, I'm going to go half here. Let me do it this way. I'm in half here. And if we get a little bit of a deeper pullback, I'm going to go with the other half on gold. Gold longs here. I want to target somewhere here. This liquidity here, so I'm in with half, and if we get a little bit of a deeper pullback, I'm going to add the other half. So let's see if we can get that little bit of a deeper pullback. Gold here. So half my position, Chad. Enter half my position here. Let's just make a note here, otherwise the guys are going to think we're barcoding here. All right, 50% position here. Anywhere here in the middle of this candle, I'm going to add the other half. And my target for this is going to be 42.50. 23.42.50. That's the target. I want to see us run through these levels because I think there's some retail shorts there. 42.50. And then if we can pull back here somewhere, I'm going to add the other 50% and just see where my average is. Checks, the markets have been slow, bro. It's actually ranging for the most part. So all right, Chad, ripped another one here. 50% of my position there. So that is my full stack in. Let me just pull my stops. Stop is basically, let me just make sure here, 34, 22. Let's make it 34 flat. 34 flat, that is the stop that I'm going with. TP is still up here. Okay, beautiful. So my average positioning is, that is my average positioning right there. So I'm in a full position, and very, very simple for me. We had multiple rejections there. We had multiple rejections off this 235. However, if you look at it from this perspective, I just want to show you on a line chart real quick why I like this trade. You can see that the order flow from here was bearish all the way down. Then we had this change of character shift, whatever you want to call it. We pulled back, and then if you look on the 5 minute, here we started back from these lows. We failed to continue lower from this 2335 level, and we basically took out this little lower high section there. So for the SMC guys, I think this is what you call a change of character, but also multiple retests of this level holding, and I'm expecting a push into this zone. If we get it, we get it. In terms of risk management, can't really manage risk because it is so volatile. That is the key level we're trading from, so we want to take it from grid to grid. So yeah, can't really manage risk. If we caught the trade from here somewhere, then you have the ability to manage your risk off the grid level. But at this stage, as long as it stays above 23.35, we are good. So that is why I averaged into the position. Who's Justin?
Are the guys still working on the servers at Vault?
Yeah, why?
Okay, because now people are just telling me there's certain pairs they can't trade on.
Which pairs?
Like this G, you know, they couldn't even trade it because they...
On the actual vault or on
The actual
Vault
vault.
Funder? Like live account vault.
Yeah.
Just make a note of it,
Like,
so we can.
There's no trade option.
Is this with Vault Funder or just
Vault
Vault?
markets.
Oh, but he's looking at the standard ones. Tell him he must go to Forex. That's just your standard
It's on
pairs.
the wrong pair.
He must-
Oh, yeah.
Remember, when you open up your MT4-5, there's standard pairs listed. You can't trade them. It's just like place fillers. Tell him he must go to add, and he must go to Forex, and then add GBP USD. Trent, please check UJ. Let's check UJ for you, my brother. Dude, the only thing with UJ for me, we broke above the Asia highs, but we never retested it. That for me is not really a retest. So the way it's bumping and grinding to the upside, I don't like. So I'm honestly staying out of UJ. I'll wait either for this key level. Remember, I said this morning, the only thing I'm focusing on is this key level here. So I'll even wait for this daily to close and have a clear break above. Then it's very easy for tomorrow. But while we're bumping and grinding like we're doing now, all honesty, I don't want to touch this. I don't want to touch this pair from the looks I'm getting from it. The only thing that I like is obviously our potential swing play here a little bit later, and then gold. I'm still liking gold. As long as we hold above this level, we are solid. As long as we hold above there. If we start breaking below here, then we are going all the way down here to 23.30, and that's where that 200 EMA can also come into play. But yeah, this is the only play that makes sense to me now. And then obviously Nasdaq and US 30. Wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. If you look at US 30, if we can hold above this level right here, I am more than happy to look for longs. Again, this little box